I almost want to resist the urge of believing the rumours that Superman is going to return to the DCEU. Yes, the rumours are abound again that Henry Cavill's Superman will appear briefly in the Black Adam movie. We had a 30-second TV spot for Black Adam, some great sequences, and I really do believe it's a film you're all going to enjoy. Something to look out for is Pierce Brosnan's Dr. Fate playing the referee against the beautiful banter between Hawkman and Black Adam. As I say, I think you're going to enjoy this movie. But the question is there, will Superman return to the DCEU? Is he in Black Adam? You don't know. I don't know. Nobody knows at this point. But scoopers are very confident now that not only Henry Cavill has signed a new contract to play Superman within the DCEU, that he will be in Black Adam. No one wants this as much as me and every other Superman fan. This is what we want. This would be amazing. Wouldn't it be fantastic if Black Adam brought in near on $1 billion and everybody loved this movie? I have no doubt since David Zaslav has taken over Warner Brothers that he's been working hard to get Superman back in the game. To bring in Henry Cavill as Superman would really make a lot of people happy. And for the people upset about the cancellation of Batgirl, this would suddenly make people forget about the negative kind of set of conversations against David Zaslav. This would be a huge achievement. But we've been here so many times before, haven't we? Hearing that Henry Cavill was going to return. Hearing that Henry Cavill was going to be at San Diego Comic-Con to discuss his future as Superman in the DCEU, for it only not to happen. Again, our hearts were broken. Everyone was disappointed. So we all want and need this to happen. You can't have a DC cinematic universe without Superman. Talking of Superman, there's something very interesting that's come out about Man of Steel. Apparently, Zack Snyder wanted to use John Williams' iconic Superman theme from the Christopher Reeve era of the Superman movies. This is a great shock to me and many people. Why is that? Because I never thought for 1 minute that Zack Snyder would want that theme. So it's an interesting revelation. And would even that theme suit Man of Steel? It would have been great if they used it. So Zack Snyder wanted to do this apparently, but the studio said no, they wanted this to be an independent era. They wanted it to have nothing to do with the original Superman of Christopher Reeve, and they really wanted to start again. I think that Zack Snyder was correct to want to use the John Williams theme. I think that theme is synonymous with Superman. Whether you like Christopher Reeve's iteration of Superman or not, it's an iconic theme that goes well with the character, and not using it was a huge mistake, especially if the director himself was desperate to use it. But this is very interesting timing. Something like this only comes out when a studio wants you to like someone as a director and a creative that maybe you have some issues with. We know that die-hard Superman fans don't really like Zack Snyder or his interpretation of Superman, but do like Henry Cavill as the character. So again, it's very interesting that these rumours are coming out. Now, what's very interesting, again, is that there are rumours that John Williams' Superman theme will be used in Black Adam, causing lots of controversy because the die-hard Snyder acolytes do not like that theme tune, or they like it, but they don't think it should be used. Now, we know that this theme was used in The Rock's Super Pet, so that is a very interesting thing. That theme was also used in the Smallville series finale. Smallville really did look at Christopher Reeve's Superman as the be-all and end-all. And I mean, if you experienced Superman the movie as a kid and it was the first live-action Superman media, you saw that that theme is synonymous. It's just one of many beautiful themes that John Williams has composed. So it wouldn't surprise me if they used that theme in Black Adam. But if the rumor is true that they're going to use that theme, surely that means Henry Cavill's Superman will be in this movie. What's interesting about this movie, it hasn't had many pickups, and I don't think it had big reshoots. There was that time when The Rock goes, we're just going back to fix a few things. I think if Henry Cavill was put into this movie, it had to be then. But there's another question here. Was Henry Cavill's Superman always in this movie? Now, the director has said that by the end of this movie, that Black Adam still doesn't have the knowledge of Superman. Is it the biggest of lies? Now, we remember the Superman fan who said he doesn't really demand anything, but if they did choose to put Henry Cavill's Superman in the movie, he'd be very happy. Now, The Rock quote tweeted that tweet by winking. So that's a big hint. You don't do it if it's not going to happen. What Black Adam will do, it will show us if a film made by a DC fan works. We always talk about people making these movies that love these movies, rather than someone like Patty Jenkins, who clearly isn't a DC fan, and Wonder Woman 84 pretty much proves that. So Black Adam is very interesting. As I say, I think the public are going to enjoy this film because it has many dark elements to it, but it also has a lighter side, a bantery side. And I think the variety in this film is very good. And as I say, wouldn't it be nice to go to the cinema and everyone to stand together and to enjoy a DC movie? I want you all to enjoy this movie. I think it's a good movie. I think that some people will see it as a great movie. This could be the moment of the rebirth of the DC cinematic universe. And that would make me extremely happy because the Batman was very popular. Peacemaker was very popular. You know, this could be actually ending up with Black Adam as a great year for DC live action. You know, even though behind the scenes we've had problems with Ezra Miller, etc., with films being delayed. But it's all about what people see. And if we have a Superman cameo in what is a great comic book movie, then I think that's going to make people really happy. Because if this film lands well, if the other three movies, the other four movies coming, land well, there will be no need to end the DCEU. Because if these upcoming movies don't make real money, then there's no place to go. Then, of course, there's David Zaslav's 10-year DC live-action plan. None of us know if that means a continuation of the DC Extended Universe as is, or if it's the beginning of a brand new DC Extended Universe. Nobody knows what Zaslav's thinking. They're still in the process of finding a president for DC Studios. The sooner that announcement is made, the better, because I feel that people need certainty. And without a president of DC, it allows the enemies, the journalists, to keep on saying this, that, and the other, that nobody wants this job. I will say to you from the information I have, there have been hundreds of applicants for that job, and they've whittled it down to 3 people. I've told you that before. So for me, I think you're all going to enjoy Black Adam. You should be excited about it, but I would kind of temper your excitement for Henry Cavill's potential appearance as Superman. Don't go into the movie with the expectation of seeing him. If you see him, great. If you don't see him, then it's going to be disappointing because many people are telling us it's going to happen. Me hearing the rumours that it's definitely happening excite me. But as I said at the beginning of the video, I'm trying to resist the urge of believing the rumours. Some very reliable people are saying this is going to happen. So hopefully it will happen. Another piece of update for you, in the Vanity Fair article the exclusive one that really exposed Ezra Miller, they said that Ezra Miller is preparing for more reshoots for the Flash movie. Now, the Flash movie news contradict this, saying the film's nearly finished its production. Now, if you gave me a choice between trusting Vanity Fair and Flash movie news, I would have to trust Vanity Fair, a respectable publication, over a biased bunch of people who have been doing everything to deny what Ezra Miller's been doing. And, you know, Ezra Miller is guilty of most of the things he's been accused of. Otherwise, they wouldn't have put their hands up and admitted and apologised for their actions. You don't apologise for things that, you know, that you've done. Now, the Flash movie news have tried to say, well, his parents went through a divorce, he's got mental issues, blah, blah, blah. For me, I've said this before, I'll say it again. I've gone through serious shit, but I still treat people with compassion, kindness and respect. We all do. We all have to deal with these things. So I think if you're a millionaire actor, you should be able to handle yourself a lot better than you and I would do. And then we're polite to people, so should he be. The reality of the situation is Ezra Miller is the Flash for now. It looks like the Flash movie is happening. But I don't need to think about what's coming next year. All you and I need to think about is Black Adam. You know, and hopefully the public and everyone respond positively to this film, as I say, and we finally have the return of Superman in the DCEU. This has been Movies TV Mad with me, Mick, your host with the most. Just ask your girlfriends and your wives. You can follow me on Twitter at Movies TV Mad. Please like, share and subscribe. Until we see each other again, goodbye, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen.